Please subscribe my channel. Her message came while I was sitting by myself in our quiet home in Seattle, Washington. A silence that already felt like growing distance. I'm done with monogamy. I need variety. You stay loyal. I read it twice, not confused, but shocked by how easily it wiped away our marriage. There was no question, no talk about it, just a choice sent from a hotel room out of town. Anger didn't hit me right away. Instead, I felt a clear, strong understanding. This wasn't being honest. It was acting like she deserved whatever she wanted, pretending it was brave. She wasn't suggesting a change. She was telling me my role. I answered with just 2 words, variety approved. I pictured her smiling, thinking I had given in. I set my phone down carefully and took a deep breath. Right then, I knew something for sure. This wasn't the end of our marriage. It was the moment I clearly saw what it had really turned into, with no more doubt or second thoughts. I didn't fight or ask why after sending that text. Instead, I got up and started moving with a clear plan. Calm took over where uncertainty used to be. 40 minutes is plenty when all doubt is gone. I opened my laptop and signed into our joint accounts, not to snoop, but to gather proof neatly. Hotel bills, work expenses, synced texts, all quietly backing up what her message hinted at. People forget that pulling away emotionally doesn't erase online records. While I did that, my phone buzzed again with fun. Sure messages from her, figuring my okay meant she still had the upper hand. Staying calm is often seen as weakness by those who love drama. I put everything in order, saved backups, and shut the laptop. I wasn't out for payback. I was lining up my life with the truth. One clear choice formed in my head, strong enough to break the fake setup she counted on. Done quietly, with no fuss, threats, reasons, fear, waiting, pushback, sadness, or second thoughts. I made one quick phone call, short, straight, and on purpose without emotion. I explained what happened, shared the proof, and asked about the right next moves. No surprise on the other end, just steady professional advice and agreement. When the call was over, I felt lighter than I had in months. I wasn't scheming to hurt anyone or get even. I was walking away from pretending with purpose. People think getting back at someone is loud and wild, but the strongest moves are quiet, legal, and can't be undone. I didn't tell her or give a heads up. Results don't need warnings to show up. I put my phone away and waited, not worried, but sure. Calm builds speed when it comes with confidence and waiting. 40 minutes after her text, the setup she depended on was already changing, out of her hands. Quietly, with no fight feelings mixed up, wait, pardon, okay, kindness, reasons, ease, safety, pretending wish, doubt, second thoughts, or extra mercy, truthfully accepted. Her sureness broke when she saw I wasn't getting upset anymore. What do you mean by approved? She texted, doubt taking over from confidence. I didn't answer. Quiet bothers people who expect to fight. Minutes went by, then my phone rang once, then again. I let each call go to voicemail. Text came next, getting sharper, then unsure, then scared. That change happened quicker than I thought. Freedom without responsibility is fake. People only get that when it falls apart. She started asking things she never bothered with before. I stayed quiet, letting the results come on their own. Calm doesn't rush to explain or stand up for choices. It waits and lets the truth handle it. Each ignored call made her more uneasy, while my sureness grew stronger in my heart, mind, thoughts, determination, focus, waiting, control, pride, respect for myself, acceptance, clear view, honesty, results coming quietly, steadily, without kindness in that moment, worry, fuss, drama, wait, fight, talk it out, mix up, doubt, or wish left. When she finally got through on a call, her voice sounded strange, tight with fear. She said people had reached out to her. Questions were coming up. Plans were messed up out of nowhere. What did you do? She asked, scare cutting through her mad tone. I replied steadily, no pause. I took you seriously. Those words hit her hard. She didn't think I'd believe her. She thought I'd argue. She hurried to call her text honest, just wondering, something short-term we could talk about later. I pointed out she didn't want to talk. She stated new rules and thought I'd follow. I just agreed and did what made sense. Steady truth hurts those who count on emotional mess. Quiet fell, heavy and final, as she saw agreement wasn't the same as allowing it. It meant results coming right away, without stop, legally, quietly, no heads up. Kindness, safety, ease, pity, help, undo. Reasons, waits, please, pardon, talks, wish, control, power, security, confidence, or fake ideas broken forever. She pleaded for me to hold off, to wait until she got back to Portland, Oregon, so we could talk in person. I listened without changing my mind. Nothing needed clearing up. Variety for one and faithfulness for the other isn't freedom. It's bossing someone around. And I wouldn't let that happen. Her anger popped up quick and protective, then fell into fear. Losing control feels like being let down to those who never doubted they had it. I didn't put her down or shame her picks. I didn't yell. I just stopped shielding a setup based on unfairness. That step back was the collapse she never saw coming. Calm doesn't warn or hurt on purpose. It moves out of the way and lets truth answer. That answer had already started, quietly, firmly, legally, finally, without feeling pause, meanness, put-downs, heads up, fuss, mess, mix up, talk it out, give in, reasons, defense, wait, kindness, scare, sadness, undo, pretending, safety, fake ideas, fall apart fully inside and out at the same time, for good. That day it all ended at last. The hours after were peaceful for me and wild for her. Texts poured in, switching fast from sorry to pointing fingers, from sadness to warning. I didn't reply. Truth doesn't need saying over and over. I thought about how love can get mixed up with just putting up with things. I had taken waiting as real teamwork and giving in as faithfulness. Her text cleared that fake view away for good. What wrecked her world wasn't how I acted, but her thinking I'd take anything to keep the marriage going. That thinking had shielded her actions for years. Calm doesn't bargain away pride. It keeps it. As the upset kept coming from her, my clear thinking grew stronger. Quiet became my line in the sand, and sureness became my steady base. Firm, unmoved, decided, rooted, focused, controlled on purpose, careful, whole, done, can't deny, truthful, actual, lasting, guarding needed, earned, rightful, kept, built up, backed up, every day, inside and out, without scare, doubt, blame on myself, sadness, mad, pause, fuss, mess, meddling, reasons, trading, wait ever. Looking back, that message was the exact point everything shifted. She wanted variety and thought I'd stay loyal. I answered, variety approved, and picked myself. One steady step, done without yelling, warnings, or fuss, fully broke the world she thought she ran. I didn't lose my marriage that night. I let go of a version built on unfairness, quiet suffering, and thinking she deserved more. Sometimes the strongest answer isn't getting mad, but agreeing then doing what you need to. Steady choices go further than upset reactions ever can. When someone sees too late that you weren't as stuck as they thought, the effect is crushing. That night didn't break me. It set me free. I moved ahead with clear thinking, pride, and calm, knowing I had at last stopped going against myself, for good, lasting on purpose, carefully, without sadness, doubt, scare, pause, blame, mad, bitterness, mix up, fuss, drama, reasons, details, sorry, talk it out, give in, obey, pretending, fake ideas, control, unfairness, needing each other too much, quiet suffering ever again.